Of the women approached, 56% agreed to go out on the date with the guy, 6% agreed to go back to his apartment, 0% agreed to have sex with him. Women in the sex condition, in fact, thought it was a rather peculiar question. Most women need a little bit more information before they agree to the sex. Of the men approached by the female of the experimenter team, about 50% agreed to go out on a date with her, 69% agreed to go back to her apartment, and 75% agreed to have sex with her. Of the 25% of the men who declined, several were apologetic about it, citing a girlfriend, a fiancé, asking for a phone number and a rain check. Very different responses. Desire for sexual variety. Now, let's imagine that I am king of the universe, and I will give you your magic wish. How many sex partners would you like to have over the next month, over the next 10 years, or in your lifetime? Just get a number in mind. How many would you like to have in your lifetime? Okay, do you have the numbers in mind? Okay, well, here's what we found. Ideal number of sex partners, women said on average they would like to have 7/10 of a sex partner over the next month, gradually escalating to a full sex partner at 6 months and leveling off at about 4 to 5 in the lifespan. Men thought 2 in the next month would be about right, 8 in the next couple of years, and 18 in the lifespan. This was after eliminating 3 men in our sample who said they would like 1,000. Now, back to the mate value discrepancies. How do mate value discrepancies cause conflict? Well, it's illustrated by a female colleague of mine who was complaining to me one day. She said, "David, why is it that all the guys that I'm interested in don't seem to show any interest in me, yet I'm pursued by all these guys who are trying to chat me up, and I have no interest in them?" And what I told her is, I was brutally honest, I said, on the mating market, you are an 8, seeking 10s and being lusted after by 6s. And she said that this single piece of information, when she thought about it, was more important to her, was more helpful to her than 3 years of psychotherapy to figure out what the problem was. She was going for guys who were too high in mate value. This set of clues, combined with other evidence, points to the mate switching hypothesis, which I think is a more compelling hypothesis about why women have affairs. So in our lab, we've also documented that women tend to cultivate what we call backup mates. One woman told me, she said, "Men are like soup. You always want to have some on the back burner, okay, in case something goes wrong with your relationship." Of course, some of this information might be disturbing to the males in the audience. It might be disturbing to realize that your partner is cultivating surreptitiously backup mates, that they have fantasies, sexual fantasies about people other than you, and that maybe perhaps someone who's just a friend, oh, he's just a friend. Or that maybe you're more replaceable than you realize.